Welcome to another episode of GitHub Copilot. In previous videos, we discussed about code review using GitHub Copilot Business. We performed code review of a file using the IDE-based Copilot. It's a Copilot Business where we did the code review against the coding standards, security and performance aspects. Today, we are looking at how we can do a code review of all files as part of a PR. A PR consists of multiple files. How we can achieve the code review of all files at once using GitHub Copilot Enterprise. Here we have a real estate application with an API layer and front-end layer and some of the ML spikes details. And we have two different code review checklists here. One is the Python naming conventions. It's a coding standard which talks about naming convention and kind of indentation, line length and everything. This is exactly what we used for the previous code reviews. Also we have the security checklist, that is OWASP top 10 checklist, which will be used for security vulnerability checking. Let us see how we can perform a code review in a PR level. So I have a new branch called spikes modification. Let me go ahead and create a PR first. I'm taking the help of Copilot to generate the PR summary. Copilot will capture all the modifications as part of this PR and construct a detailed description. Based on this one, you can observe that there are enhancements in HTML. There are two Python file modification and one C# code modification. So there are around 4 different files are modified. I'm going ahead and creating the PR. PR is generated. Let us take the help of Copilot to review these 4 modified files. So first of all, attaching the coding standard, that is pynaming.json as a context here, and asking Copilot to review the changed files as part of this PR against the coding standards defined in pynaming.json. So this is what I needed. Against this particular coding standard, review all files as part of this particular PR. Obviously, HTML and C# files will not be covered as part of this review, but the remaining, the Python 2 file should be reviewed for the coding standards. So let us see what's the response from Copilot. It's reviewed and it's given the Python files. There is a py method test which records some changes, and the validation also have changes in terms of naming convention and coding. HTML, so it's no specific coding language or standard defined for HTML. This is only Python naming. Same with the C# also. So these two are skipped and the remaining is reviewed. Now if I need support in terms of rewriting it, ask Copilot what are the naming conventions violations in a particular file, for example this file, and how to fix it. So I want to see how to fix, not only report the issues, how to fix that issue also. I'm asking Copilot to give me more details. So Copilot came up with the issue specific to that particular file. There is a function name, variable name, and the renamings. These are the fixes, and obviously it's provided the corrected code as well. So I can look at the code, review it and incorporate as part of my PR itself. Let us now review these changes against the security checklist. So we have the security checklist here. I'm going to add as the context as part of my chat history, and asking Copilot review the changed files using security checklist defined at security checklist.yml. So against this file, do the security validation or review of the security for each of the files we modified. And it came up with a detailed review. The index.html, there are two issues reported, access control and injection. The Python file contains an injection issue. Similarly for each of the things, so if it is C# code, we have broken access, cryptographic failures and injection. Three issues are there. This is how you can explore the PR and the corresponding changes and do a code review of multiple files at a PR level. Thank you.